From the 12 Fantasias for viola unaccompanied by Georg Philipp Telemann, I play out of the second Fantasia, Allegro. My name is Petra Vahie Francis. I'm a musician, a classical musician, a passionate musician and a viola player. And I'm based in Basel, in Switzerland, working with the Symphony Orchestra Basel. I'm equally a member and founding member of the Solistes Européennes, the SEL, in Luxembourg, which were founded in 1989. Imagine, when the Berlin Wall was still existing. And I love playing in this unique ensemble till today. Among others, I'm also a member and founding member of Ernen Musikdorf in the Valleys in Ernen, Switzerland. And now I'm a Rotary Peace Fellow from the Rotary Peace Center in Chulalongkorn University in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm a Rotary Peace Fellow because I'm a recipient of a Rotary Peace Fellowship in the Professional Development Certificate Program, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Echternach and Moselle in Luxembourg, Club 1630. I'm selected along with 17 other participants from different countries worldwide to study conflict prevention and peace building at the Rotary Peace Center in Chulalongkorn University in Bangkok during 3 months in the summer 2015. I am a co-founder of Auf dem Weg, an NGO which worked with slum dwellers in the favela Monte Azul in Sao Paulo in Brazil. We coordinated and implemented co-productions with the theatre company Vedeo, also working with marginalized people and likewise in Sao Paulo. In Algeria, in Tamanrasset, in the south of Algeria, I developed an exchange project with local and traditional musicians. And then I worked with another NGO, Rights for All, in Yaoundé, Cameroon, on anti-child trafficking. My next mission is to help restore peace to the traumatized women in Garida, Chad, in Central Africa. One of the basic requirements for the Rotary Peace Study is a strong commitment to international understanding and peace, demonstrated through professional and academic achievements and personal and community service activities. The community service activity I'm working on is the situation of the former victims of the Chadian conflict. And my intention is to dignify through music. This was, by the way, my thesis on conflict analysis during my studies in Bangkok in the Chulalongkorn University. The title of the project is Dignifying through Music. You may ask now, dignifying who? My answer is former female victims and fighters of the Chadian crisis. Where? Gerida, northeast Chad in Central Africa. Why? Let me give you a brief history. The Tamar people have always been attacked, looted, raped and assaulted by the Sagavas, another tribe, who constitutes the majority of the ruling party. The women are raped, assaulted, their boy child and husbands killed before their eyes. This motivated the Tamar girls and women to join the Force Unifiée pour le Changement. In short, it's FUC, French. Force United for Change, the rebel group, for protection and for revenge. Since the accord in 2007-2008, much has been done by both local and international organizations to stop the rebellion and the crisis and reintegrate the former rebels. When I say rebels, I am referring to the male rebels, the men and boys. Who is missing now? The girls, the ladies, the women, the girl victims, the female victims, and the backbone of every society. Why? Religion rejects them for fighting. They consider them daughters of devil for fighting for their existence. And the culture excludes and marginalizes them for having allowed themselves to be raped. Humanitarian actors and NGOs deny their existence. Because they have no capacity to challenge the tradition, the culture, and the religious beliefs. When will they be identified from their hiding places? Who will identify and rehabilitate these girls or former female victims? When would the clandestine recruitment of the teenage girls and women stop? When will they be socialized to the society? When will they be rehabilitated like their former male colleagues? These former female fighters and girl child have no survival right, no allowance or stipend like their male colleagues. Some have taken to drugs for survival, while some have survived in giving secret sexual favors to their former male colleagues. Too little to live and too hard to die. I met some of them in Cameroon while working with Rights for All. They had fled there for refuge. It was there I heard their stories for the first time. Others are in Jamina, while others contemplate returning to the training camp in Kulbus, South Sudan. The night and darkness is their only friend. So, what do we do? Sit and watch. Pretend all is okay. how do we transform their situation without causing more chaos for them? Can music help bring peace? I asked myself. As Oliver Urban said, the real question is why it has taken so long. It is high time for the human brain and heart to join forces to explore and apply the power of music for peaceful and effective conflict transformation. So my action plan, as my title says, Dignifying through Music, will be: my husband and I will be engaged in organizing dialogue, non-verbal communication and intercultural peace programs like theater, arts and musical performances will be used to change perceptions. We shall use arts and musical programs to dialogue with the local authorities and bring relief and succor to these abandoned, marginalized and discriminated girls and women. We hope to identify them first from their hiding places through contact with their former male colleagues. Speak with them and hear their stories using music as a dashboard. Third point, minimize and stop the recruitment of girl child and women into the rebel groups. Stop the sexual assaults, looting and rape of girls and women in guerrilla. Help them engage in meaningful human endeavors that would restore them their dignity in the society through sustainable development programs in vocational training and adult education. To achieve these aims and objectives, to change perceptions through music and cultural programs, I'm appealing to you to adopt this project and fund it for a noble cause. These 5 points agenda can be achieved through your contribution, cooperation and efforts. How can you help? Contribute to the research for identification and interviews of the said victims. If you can educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a family or a whole nation. We encourage you to provide education and musical instruments and materials for the adult literacy education. Contribute to buy or sponsor the vocational development project. For instance, buy a flour mill, hairdressing, saloon, computer, education or agricultural materials. My heart lies in Soliste Européen Luxembourg, SEL. It's a wonderful and unique group, respective orchestra, mindfully guided by Mr. Eugene Priem since its beginning days in 1989. I feel very honored that he trusted in me and my capacity to recommend me to his Rotary Club 1630, Echternach and Moselle, and to defend my application on the Rotary international level. In my interview before being selected, I promised to make the Rotary Club proud as the first beneficiary from the Benelux region. I would like to thank Mr. Eugene Priem for proposing me to this club, and I especially thank the Club of Echternach and Moselle for accepting me, and I hereby present copies of my laurels and achievements from Bangkok to the entire Rotary Club District 1630. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.